guys, it's Emily, and as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday makeup routine for Accutane, because if you know, you know. You're probably watching this either because you're on Accutane or you're about to start Accutane, and just like the makeup process while your skin is like going through it while you're on Accutane is just like a completely new experience. So like I'm going to be giving you guys my tips and tricks to make the makeup just like actually stay on your face and like look pretty good. I've gotten some of these tips from other people that have made similar videos to this, so yeah. But anyways, so yeah, let's get started. So like when you're on Accutane, your skin gets insanely dry and your skin cells are like constantly turning over. So makeup doesn't apply well to your face, it doesn't look well on the face sometimes, and it won't stay on the face if you're not using the right products. Lizzie's in the background, sorry if you can hear her. Anyways, so like there's definitely like a way of going about doing your makeup so that it looks good. Personally, my skin isn't really dry. I had extremely oily skin before and it's definitely dried out, but now my skin is just normal. It's not too dry, but I think my skincare routine also has like plays a part in that. So yeah, if you also want to see an Accutane skincare video, I'm probably gonna make that too. So yeah, obviously your skincare is very important before you do your makeup. Honestly, with Accutane, I don't know, your skin is just gonna do its thing, you know? So let's get started. I'm gonna put this headband. I don't want to put this headband on because I'm gonna look bad, but like, this is a headband I use when I do my makeup so my hair doesn't get in the way. Like, can I make this look cute? Sure. Okay, I think this is good. So yeah, the first thing I start out with in my makeup routine, like regardless of anything, is my eyebrows. For those, for my eyebrows, I've been using this, it's from Anastasia. It's like the little brow tint gel stuff. I used to hate brow gels that were tinted, but then I tried this one. It's literally the mini version, but, and I really like it actually. Like sometimes this is just like all I use in my brows, like most of the times. Yeah, this is also like kind of dried out and like running out, but they look really messy at first, but by the time I'm done with all my makeup, they just like come together. I don't know. And then I'm taking the Anastasia brow definer in dark brown. The other one was in dark brown too, if you were wondering. And then all I do with this really is like fill in the like right here, because that's where my eyebrows are like the most sparse, because that's where they've had to grow out the most after the last time I ever got my eyebrows done a few years ago, and they made them way too thin. They're pretty good now though, so. This eyebrow is probably my worst eyebrow. I don't even try with it honestly, but it's just not as like defined as this one, and I'm just like not the best, so I honestly don't really try with it, but it works out in the end. And then I go through and I blend what I just did with the brush. Like this brow looks really messy. So that's my eyebrows. Pretty simple. I don't do much, like I said. Also, I just wanted to say that my makeup routine literally changes like every day, every week. I get new products, I stop using products. It literally depends because my skin is constantly changing on Accutane as well. So, but this is where I'm at now. Okay, so moving on, I'm gonna start on my face now. And here's where you could do primer. Honestly, since I've been on Accutane, I haven't really been using primer, because I don't know how well it stays on my skin since it is a liquid. As you will see, powders are the way to go. Literally, liquids will not stay on your skin. I mean, they might stay on your skin personally, but like my skin and like what I've seen from a bunch of other people is that like liquids and creams won't stay on the skin. So like you will see in a second that I use a powder foundation. Powder is what sticks to the skin. Not really sure why. Like obviously your skin cells are constantly turning over, so like the liquids or the creams aren't gonna stay, but I don't know why the powders do. Maybe because powder can't be like absorbed into your skin like liquids. I don't know, but yeah. So I don't know about how well primer actually works, but recently I've been using this Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I recently bought it. I've used this stuff for years and it's actually really good, and I stopped using it for a while just because mine got really old and gross and was running out, and then it was on sale. And also Becca's like going out of business, like RIP Accutane. So I bought it and I love it. Also I have the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer, and it's a hydrating one, so this could definitely be nice if your skin is dry. I definitely probably would recommend using a hydrating primer if your skin is really dry. Mine is not, so I don't really have to worry about that. But for today I'm going to use my Becca one just because I really like it. So yeah, I only take like a little bit, not a full pump because I'm not going all out. And then I kind of just apply it like right throughout my highlighted areas, and I like to also bring it right here because it's very like blurring. Obviously that made my skin a little bit red because I was rubbing on it. I didn't get that much, but I don't really care. So right now is when, like, if you want to, you could put concealer on. I don't wear concealer personally. I just go right straight into my powder foundation. But if you have any blemishes or if you want to cover up like your under eyes or anything, like, you do you. This is where I would do that. This just stopped recording, but I'm back. Yeah, also I'm not sure how like well concealer sticks to the face, like I was saying, since it is like a liquid. But if you want to do it, like, you can do that still. Moving on to foundation. So I use this Bare Minerals foundation. And it's a powder foundation. It's just like a compact powder. I'm in the shade Golden Ivory. Sometimes this is a little too yellow for me, but I literally don't care. Like, I'm never gonna find my right shade of foundation, and I've accepted that. Honestly, it almost doesn't matter what shade of foundation you use. Okay, it does get close, but like if you're off by like a shade or like whatever, like your like bronzer and stuff like can bring it back. So yeah, definitely would recommend this one from Bare Minerals. I've seen other people use Bare Minerals powder foundation. I've seen a lot of people use the loose powder one actually. I just decided to get the compact one because I think it's, I don't know, I just like the compact version better. I've heard the Derma Blend has good ones. If you're looking for something cheaper, I think it's like, what's the one that just went viral on TikTok? It's by like L'Oreal or Revlon. It's like a powder foundation. You could try that. I haven't tried it, but it looks good and a lot of people liked it. Maybelline Fit Me powder is pretty nice. But yeah, powder foundation is going to be the way to go because it will actually stay on your skin, unlike liquid foundation. So I just take this Kabuki brush from BH Cosmetics. It came in a set I got, and then also this little setting brush from Real Techniques to get around the eyes, and I apply this. So let's do that. I obviously just And then if you do have any spots, you can obviously maybe take a smaller brush and just like focus extra powder onto those spots if you're not using concealer. That's the foundation. I will also go in with this Glossier Wowder. It's a powder. This stuff I've been using before, Accutane. This will literally put a smoothing filter over your face. It's literally so amazing. I will bring it back in a little bit. I'm not going to use it right now. Okay, now we're going to go into bronzer, blush, and highlight. For my bronzer, I use two. I use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil and then the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. So I'm going to start with my nose. I don't do much to my nose. Obviously, my nose is already really slim, but I don't want it to look flat. So I'll take the Chocolate Soleil bronzer and just like contour like the sides of it right here just a little bit, add some color. And then I take the Hoola bronzer, and my nose is long, so I like to make it look as short as possible. So I obviously do like right here on my nostrils. And then I do a little bit like right here. I literally have no technique to apply this with. Like, I'm using just the same brush from Morphe. It's the M438 brush. So I do it right here so that it makes it look like more slanted up because my nose is not. Don't know if that really works, but that's how it's supposed to look. It's very messy right now, but I'll blend it out in a second. And then to do my jawline, I usually just like to take the Too Faced one again with this brush. Literally a random brush, don't know where it's from. And I do my jawline. So now moving into my Hoola bronzer. I'm taking this brush from BH Cosmetics. And then I'm basically just going to bronze up my forehead and my cheeks. I don't really focus on the difference between contouring and bronzing. I just do this because I don't really care and this works for me. Next, I'm going to go in with blush. I take the Dandelion blush from Benefit. Also, I'm using this Real Techniques stippling brush. I feel like a stippling brush might seem a little bit random to apply blush, but I don't have a blush brush, and I actually prefer the stippling brush because it's a little bit more natural looking and you're not gonna apply your blush too heavily. So sometimes I also just apply a little bit to my nose just to give me more color. Kind of just do that little like W motion. Alright, so next I'm going to go into highlighter. I have two that I'm constantly going back and forth between. I have Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive, and then I have the Becca highlighter in Rose Quartz. Obviously, Champagne Pop, best highlighter of all time. Nothing will ever compare. But I don't have that right now. I ran out of it, and then I decided I would try Ofra. Insanely good, but Champagne Pop or die, honestly. The Becca highlighters were on sale, so I bought one because, again, Becca's going out of business. So apparently, I could be wrong. So I went and bought one of these, and they didn't have Champagne Pop, so I got Rose Quartz because it was really pretty. I don't know what I want to use today. Comment down below. I'm just kidding, that doesn't help, obviously. I'd say this one's a little bit more natural, obviously, than this one. I feel like this one would look so good on me today. I really wanted to go for a more intense highlight, but I mean, this is still pretty intense. But we're gonna go with this. For the Ofra one, since it's so intense, I usually just use a fan brush. This is from Real Techniques. But because I'm using this one, I prefer to use like this setting brush from Real Techniques, similar to the one I used under my eyes. I put highlighter like everywhere, as you will see. Obviously the cheekbones, but then I like to bring it up like this onto my forehead right here. Oh, that was kind of out of focus, sorry. But all up in there. I'm gonna actually, real quickly, I'm gonna go back in with my Kabuki brush and blend out the bronzer on my nose because I forgot to do that. So with my highlighter, I like to highlight my nose. I obviously highlight the tip and then the bridge. I try to leave some space so that my nose continues to look like it's pointed up. And then my Cupid's bow. And then, oh, that looks like a lot on camera. Maybe I accidentally put a lot on my chin, but my chin. That's my face. Moving on to eyes, I go back in with this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer for my eyeshadow because I'm lazy. So I'm going to apply this. I'm using this brush from Zoeva. It's a 228 Luxe Crease brush. And I love this brush. This brush is so nice. I got it in an advent calendar actually, and I was like, let me check out their other brushes. Pretty sure they were very expensive, so I did not buy any other ones, but I do like this one a lot. So I just like apply that to my crease. It literally fits in my crease so perfectly. Boom. And then I'm lazy, so I take this same brush since it's a little pointy at the top, and then I go under my eye just barely. And then let's do the other eye. And then I'm going to use some highlight around my eyes as well. So I'll probably just go back in with this Becca one. So I'm just going to take this brush from BH Cosmetics. It's just like a little pencil brush. And then Put this in my inner corner. And then I'm going to take this other random brush and take the highlighter and put it on my brow bone. And when I do the reason I take my highlight all the way up here is because I love connecting my brow bone highlight to it. It's great. Lots of highlighter. And then I'm gonna just go back in with this real quick and blend that out. Just go under the eyes with my powder brush one more time. Make sure that's all cleaned up. And then next I'm gonna set my face. I just use the Morphe setting spray. Sometimes I like to pat everything into my skin with a beauty blender after I do my makeup just to make sure it's all blended in, especially my highlight. So I'm just gonna lightly tap over my face with this. So that's it for the eyes and the face. Now just to really finish it off, we're almost done. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel to set my brows. This is literally gone. It's completely dry. I need to go get a new one. This is also just the mini one. Yeah, that did not do anything because it's dry. Thanks for brushing my brows up, but it's definitely not setting them in place. But see, my brows came together at the end. Alright, so next I'm going to do mascara, but these are my favorite mascaras right now. The Brooklyn & Bailey Lash Next Door mascara. So good. Probably maybe the best mascara ever in my opinion. Mine is honestly completely dried out, and the only reason I haven't bought a new one is because I got a bunch of mascaras at once recently, and so I'm trying to use those up before I order a new one of these. And those mascaras are good, but not as good as this one. But I still use what's left of this on my lower lashes because whenever I put mascara on my lower lashes, they are constantly, my lower lashes are long too, so I'm constantly getting mascara smeared under my eyes throughout the day, but this one doesn't do that. It's so amazing. Then I'm going to take the Brooklyn & Bailey Lash Next Door and apply it on my bottom lashes. I do my bottom lashes first because I like to look like this, and my top lashes will touch my eyelid, and so if I do my top mascara first, it's gonna get all over my eyelid. Like I said, this one is very dried up, so it doesn't do much for my lashes right now, but it does enough in my opinion. I don't think you could tell, but I did get a little bit under my eye, but I'm gonna take care of that in a second. So I'm gonna curl my lashes because my lashes are naturally just poke straight out. They're long, but since they don't curl up that well, it sucks. So I'm just gonna take this eyelash curler. It's from e.l.f. It's actually really good, and I just really curl my lashes. So for my top mascara, I'm going to be using the Essence Lash Princess Volume Mascara. They make a few different Lash Princess mascaras. For example, I have the False Lash Effect here. I don't really like this one. A lot of people love this one though. I prefer the volume one, which is weird because I've never really been into volumizing mascaras until recently. I also tried this one from L'Oreal. It's the telescopic mascara that everybody loves, and it really didn't work out for me. So I'm just going to apply this. My camera stopped recording again, but we're back. I was in the middle of this eyelash. I kind of just brush through them until I like where they're at. Okay, so I'm just going to take a Q-tip and clean it up. Alright, now I'm going to apply Aquaphor to my lips because they are so dry, as you can imagine. If you know, you know. This video is all about Accutane. This is literally gone. All my Aquaphors are constantly just gone because I'm using it so much. Okay, so that's pretty much it for my makeup routine. I don't put anything on my lips because I constantly am keeping Aquaphor on them, and we're always wearing masks now, so if I go out, no one's gonna see my lips. Putting lipstick on is pointless, in my opinion. I also just normally don't wear anything on my lips from day to day, ever. Like literally I'll go have photo shoots and I don't have anything on my lips besides Aquaphor. So yeah, this is pretty much my everyday look. Sometimes it's a little bit different, but this is probably what it is 99% of the time. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. I hope it helped you out. If you're on Accutane or you're about to start Accutane, good luck. It's literally been the best experience of my life. I'm gonna be making other videos about my Accutane experience, but that will probably be up way after this because I'm on my last month right now. So if you want, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll have that linked down below. You could like this video and subscribe if you want. And I will see you guys next time I upload a video. Bye!
She started